Customer relationship management strategies are as important to business today as they have ever been. Epicor CRM will help you manage your entire customer lifecycle, improve operational efficiency, and accelerate growth. With Epicor's Information Worker, you'll be surprised by some of the functionality you see in these demo highlights. Okay, here we sit in Epicor software. Let's take a look at the CRM module. If I were to open up that module and go into my general operations, I have a number of functions that I can perform doing quotes, orders, RMA processing, workbenches, pipelines. One of the first screens that we'll take a look at here is what we call the customer tracker. And this is a 360-degree view of your customer profile. Who they are, where they live, contacts, financial position, CRM calls, quotes, orders, jobs, everything you'd ever want to know about a customer all on one screen here. If I drop into my contacts, I can see a list of my contacts that I do speak with over there. I can see their function, phone, fax, and email address. And if I want to be able to email right from within the system here, a simple right click will afford me the ability to drop down and launch an email right from within the Epicor software. Now you can choose to use interfaces just like the customer tracker, or you might continue to use dashboard technology like the key performance indicators we looked at earlier. If I were to look at the My Contacts dashboard, I once again have a dashboard view of all of my contacts. I can see all of the calls by customer or by that contact specifically within that customer record. If I want to right click on Andrew Addison as we've been looking, that simple right click will afford me the ability to once again launch my trackers or create a CRM call or a help desk case or a quote or an RMA or any other transaction I want to do from a CRM perspective right here in the screen. An example of creating a CRM call would be here, launching that call screen from within the software itself, being able to key in my description, my text, give it a call type, whether it was collections, customer service, whatever. It's linked to Addison as a contact, and I can save that away into the system. The other option that I have for managing customer contacts is also through Outlook. And within the Outlook application, this is where most of our customers are able to correspond with their customers from an aspect of being able to sync up from a contacts perspective, Addison, and the other contacts that we have over there at Addison Incorporated. So the system, Outlook, will be synchronizing with the Epicor software in terms of not just customer contacts, but other areas like CRM calls, customer lists, help desk cases, shipments, and more. I also have the ability right from Outlook to be able to log and correspond and update the Epicor software right from Outlook. Here's an example of an email where I have a problem. This is from Andrew Addison once again. Problems with my satellite. I cannot get it to turn on. Please help. I can reply right from here, give him an answer, try turning it on, and when I send that email, it's going to then prompt me and say that Epicor Information Worker identified this email as being sent to a synchronized contact. Do you wish to log this email? And I can say yes, and this will create a call record back inside of Epicor software and log this email accordingly. Now, I also have the ability of taking emails that may not necessarily require a response from me or a reply from me. Scott, I wanted to know that the last 2 shipments were late, just thought you should know. I can also take any email correspondence and log that as a CRM call back into Epicor. And you will notice right from the Outlook screen, a Epicor call logging screen like we saw earlier is now coming back in again with all of the email context within the text area. I can give it a type, identify myself as a salesperson, notice it is against that synchronized contact, and say OK. So I have many functions that I could do here from Outlook, as well as updating my contacts as well. If I'm talking to somebody like Andrew that says I have a new phone number now instead of 56 is 58, when I save and synchronize, I can then start to update all of those data elements back with Epicor. Now that I've synchronized the system, I can come out of Outlook, come back into my customer tracker, and I can do a refresh to this screen. And when you see that, you're going to see this change from 5556 to 5558, showing that I can now manage the data out in Outlook and push the same data elements back into my ERP. If I come into the CRM calls and pull my calls again, you can see a new line item get entered there. And if I were to look at this in summary, I can see the entire email string embedded in that I just brought in not too long ago from the Microsoft Outlook side. So that is a view of Epicor CRM.